We're now joined by Hofstra head coach Shannon Smith following your team's 15-14 win over number 25 Towson. Shannon, if you could give us your overall assessment of today's game, please.
Obviously an incredible win. Super happy, that we pulled it out at the end. I thought our team fought really hard against a really competitive and really good Towson team. Incredible goal by freshman Carrie Walls there when the game was on the line. Huge goal. But I thought we had a lot of different players step up for us. And it was a really hard fought battle and really happy that we were able to get the big win and hopefully set ourselves up, nicely in our conference for the playoffs.
And Shannon, if you have questions for Coach Smith, just use the raise your hand feature and I'll call on you. Coach, if you could just walk us through that game-winning goal, carry off the assist from Alyssa. If you could just walk us through what you saw there.
Yeah, Alyssa had the ball behind. We were trying to ISO her. They sent an early slide. We had a stack up top, and Carrie just snuck off the backside wide open. Alyssa had her head up and fed the ball, something we've been working on. And it was an incredible finish by Carrie at the end of the game with a lot of pressure on her. It was incredible.
And if you could comment on Alexa Matera and Alyssa Perella the last 2 weeks, they've kind of put the team on their shoulders almost these last 2 weeks. What are your thoughts on the two of them?
Fifth-year seniors really stepping up big and playing well at the right time for us. They're a huge dynamic duo for us on the offensive side of the field. Alexa Matera has found her groove at the right time in our season, the most important part, and really excited. She's all over the place, playing great defense, scoring a lot of goals for us right now, dodging hard, and really like the fire that she has in her eyes. And Alyssa Perella did Alyssa Perella things today and couldn't be more excited to have them both playing at a high level for us right now.
All right, we'll go to questions now. Our first question will be from Mr. McCarthy. Go ahead.
Head coach Shannon Smith, Jack McCarthy, WRHU here. We saw after Alyssa Perella passed you today, you immediately calling for that ball. How important was it to see her, even though she passed you, how important was her to see that milestone in person?
She couldn't be more proud of Alyssa. It's an incredible accomplishment. She's got a lot of goals and she's quickly moving up in the NCAA rankings. I told her that it was my most favorite ball to get for her out of all the records she's passed or has broken. It was my favorite ball to get for her, and couldn't be more proud. She's done it in, if you look at those goals and everyone who's played, they played in 80 or 90 games. And I think she's at 70 or 71 right now. So it's incredible for the goals that she's put up and the milestones that she's hit. She's the best player in our conference, one of the top players in the country, and super proud of her.
Our next question will be from Daniel. Go ahead, Daniel.
Hi, Coach. Danny DiCrescenzo, Women's Lacrosse Beat reporter. You called a late timeout near the end of the game to, fire up your team. What did you say to them in that speech that ultimately led to the game winner?
There was a lot of timeouts. I think that timeout before the game winner, there was, we were really, Towson had the ball. So we were, really had to make a big defensive stop. We got the big defensive stop. We really put in our play what we wanted on offense. So our team really came up big. We finished well and couldn't be more happy about it.
Next question will be from Mr. Brooks Davis. Go ahead.
Coach Smith, great win today and great 2 wins in a row. Going forward, where would you like to see your team improve on?
I think that we got to be more consistent from the first to the second half. I thought that we found some inconsistencies in the second half. We allowed Towson to go on a couple of scoring runs, but we were able to step up and make big plays at the end. And that's the biggest thing, is stepping up and making big plays at the end. And our defense did that, attack did that. And I thought that we lost a couple of possessions on the draws. So just tightening up the draws a little bit in the second half. But looking at these numbers, our draw girls did a really great job getting it to where we wanted it. And Alyssa Perella did an awesome job, 10 draw controls on the day. It's pretty incredible by her.
Wills, our next question. Go ahead.
Yeah, Coach, you just talked about those draw controls. And, usually the past few years, we've seen Darcy Smith take a number of them, but recently we've seen Alyssa and Katie Whalen taking a bunch of them. What do you like about having different looks in the draw control circle?
Yeah, Amanda really does a great job with our draw girls. We have Darcy, Katie, and Alyssa. And I think that, they put a lot of extra work in. Shannon Boyle on the draw circle as well with Alexa Matera. So they're a really great draw unit, and it's about who has the hot hand, who can draw against the opposing girl. So we got to continue to work hard, figure it out, and be prepared as we move forward.
Our next question will be from Jack. Go ahead, Jack.
Hi, Coach. We're seeing, especially in that first half, Pari had 4 goals, and then you were able to shut her down in that second half, but you were still gave up 10 goals. What's the one thing that you're looking for your team to improve on in that scenario?
Yeah, I think we got to tighten up defensively. I think that there was a lot of shots that went in that we can tighten up on that we we could have done a little bit better on. So we just got to go back and watch the game film, make the corrections that we need to make and get better as we move forward.
And Shannon, last question. Team's on a really strong run over the past few weeks. What do you attribute the change over the last maybe like 3 weeks that has kind of made your team clicking like they are right now?
Yeah, I think if you look at our overall schedule, we played a really competitive schedule. So we were going through a gauntlet a little bit into March, into the beginning of April. If you look at our losses, our losses are all the top 10 teams right now. And I think that we learned a lot. Now we're having full practices. Our full team is back. We're getting back in the flow. Alexa Matera is playing really great for us right now. So that's a huge difference for us. We're capitalizing on draws. I think the kids are having fun out there at practice. We're having fun. Winning's fun. So we have a lot of momentum right now. We're going to continue to get better, grow as a team, and be prepared to what's handed to us next tomorrow night.
Shannon, thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you.